Live and shit. Yes, we are live and shit. I hope you didn't have your ear thingies in. I hope I didn't blow anyone's eardrum. I hate when that happens. I also hate when I tell someone hello and then they say they weren't told hello and that I only say hello to more important people. As you can see, the Mod Squad is always in step around here because I said to Chrissy, tell everyone hi, and she replied, no. Woo! Tight ship Brooks is running around here. How was everyone's weekend? It was so hot. It made you want to go to church because you don't want to go to hell. I mean, it was hot. 106 heat index we had yesterday. May said, wah ha ha ha. To know her is to love her. Okay? To know her is to love her. That is the truth. Pat's neighbors are telling me good morning. Pat's painting her living room, so if anybody gets timed out on accident, it's probably because she has her phone in her pocket. Let's not take it personal like I do, baby. That was upset because him or her was not said hello to. And Chrissy said no, and I celebrate that decision. I do. I celebrate that decision. Good morning, Angel P. All right, let's do some Monday morning meeting notes. As you know, we have two channels that we use. Hopefully you're subscribed to both. You're obviously, if you're chatting in here, you're obviously subscribed. We have another channel. And so we have a lot of stuff to talk about this week. We do on both channels. And I mean all of us, our 5-year anniversary is Thursday. Yes, it is. We are going to have a spectacular time. A spectacular time. Every day, not just Thursday. We are going to celebrate a lot of different moments we'd had over 5 years and some not so great moments of Brooks's. Okay? Because I know everybody enjoys that shit. Speaking of shit, we're live and shit. Recognize.
It's fucking live, you dumbass.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it isn't.
Can't stop.
Okay, whatever. Play your little game, Donnie.
All right, I'm gonna have to go. She don't think we're live and shit, okay? And she's fucking going off and acting like an alcoholic. I have to get off here now.
That's fine.
I
Thank you
appreciate
so
y'all.
much for talking to us.
Don, I'll
All right,
talk to you
thank
later.
All right, bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
Okay.
Candace.
Let's go
Thank
to
you.
Victor Rager.
Yeah, it's fucking live, you dumb bitch. You are stupid, man.
I just discussed my back. That's all I asked.
Fucking live, you fucking bitch.
Oh, they just seen that. You're a dumbass. They just seen you punch me in my throat.
Whatever,
You're
man.
a dumbass. You're a real dumbass. You're a real dumb fucking ass. They just seen when you throw me in the punch. Well, you're a dumbass.
Did you just get?
Woo! You're a real fucking dumbass. Shelly said if you wear sleeveless white, helps a lot with the heat. I had on my American flag bathing suit, okay? And since I'm in a bathing suit, okay, there are some things that I had to ladyscape, okay? Well, I didn't do it exactly right. And I had some razor burn down near old girl. You know what I'm talking about? What I sit on to pee and sit on to be with Greg. And so the heat made the razor burn really bad, Shelley. It was not a fun day out in the sun. And then when you get in the pool with all that chlorine, it makes the razor burn even worse. Yes, happy birthday month to me. Happy birthday month to me, for sure. Let's take a second and tell everybody good morning. This is your chance to be told good morning. All right, so I was talking about both channels. If you missed it on Friday, you might want to check it out. On Next Topic with CLL, we celebrated Rapper's birthday. Well, his birthday was officially yesterday, but we celebrated as friends, a community, family on Friday. Go check it out. It was a lot of fun. Poppy won the gift. She cannot wait to get the gift. She can't wait. I mean, she's counting down the days. So, Rapper, who I think some people confuse with rap, okay? These are two totally different people. So, I don't know what went down on Prayer Gardens last night on his birthday, and maybe someone can fill me in. I just have a feeling that somebody might have alerted her that he's our friend, and we know she is pissed at me. It's hard for me to even shave my cooter. I get so upset. Get Sassy Pants out of here now. Ooh. You freak. You garage dwelling freak. You used to live behind Dawn and Pam Wells. You're not like us. You see that bitch? Get her out of here. She's out of her friggin' mind. Okay, what was I doing? I was complaining about something else. Ooh, Brainworm said, oh my. Oh, True Creme Beat, fast to the button said, whoa. So let's look at what happened to Rapper last night. We all know him. We know how he jokes. We know he's sarcastic. I guess someone didn't know. I just really hope that this was a misunderstanding and wasn't like a targeted event because he's so tight with us. Time will tell. All right, so I don't know who this channel is. It's called Shortisha. Pretty cool, cute picture. All right, so somebody throws up a picture that they're saying is him. Ooh, isn't that nice?
Rapper, why don't you wrap it up in toilet paper and throw it the fuck away?
Ooh,
There's a steel-toe boot. Just kicked your nasty ass the hell on fucking up out of here. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Go get fucked.
I don't think I'm going to get to the context of this because it's probably been privated by now anyway. For those of you that know Rapper, obviously you know his real name and everything. Super, super nice kid. So, I don't really think he deserved this, especially on his birthday.
Get fucked. Right? Big difference, you asshole. Mom laying in my fucking big cozy ass bed tonight. I'm dreaming of fucking
Dreaming of fucking who? Dreaming of fucking who, Prayer Garden? Are you going to come out of the closet and tell everybody that you still are secretly in love with Donald Wells?
bombs and sugar candies. Your big fucking nasty rapper ass will be fucking laying in your bed, looking at the ceiling, thinking what a bitch PG is.
Oh my. Oh my. I really hope that's not how he spent his birthday. Do you guys think that's how a rapper spent his birthday? While you're contemplating it, please hit the like.
Right? And I ain't paying rent, bitch.
Ooh. Well, that's a true Christian for you. Let me tell you. Like I said, I tried to pull no nonsense yesterday because, like I said, it was really hot outside. Really made me think about how to act. Ouchie. Ouchie. Poor rapper didn't know what to do with himself. All right, well, I don't know what to do with myself because it looks like old Lisa K. Ruitz is using her channel again. Woo! She is. Now, this is after her coming off of a really bad week of pissing a lot of people off. A lot of people off. And I still do not get the context of what happened. Some things are better for your old buddy Brooks to not know. Okay? So she does a show about Allie's daughter, True. Hence the title of the show. What is true with no E and what isn't? Okay, first we're going to rewind back to another channel that has a recording of True. I don't know why Lisa didn't use a recording of True. She's putting it out there like she actually interviewed her and like she's reading from a transcript. So if you feel like taking a nap, I totally understand because it's very long and drawn out. Let's get rid of Lillian. All right, I guess we're just gonna have a Monday. Okay. All right. It's Monday morning. It's Monday morning. And you're right. My downstairs plumbing isn't all there. You know why? Because I had cancer at 27. I had to have a hysterectomy. So you're right. And there are some things that you shouldn't throw out into the universe. Do you want that to happen to you? Nope. Nope. So let's go back in time to another channel that actually played the recording. Now, a recording. I'm not sure how Lisa got this interview she's talking about. And I don't know why she didn't put it up on the screen. I think it's because she doesn't know how to use the screen. I think she honestly doesn't know how to share the screen. I will gladly teach her. And I mean that wholeheartedly. We'll do a FaceTime and I'll explain to her all the different little gadgets, on the streaming apparatus. So I do think that True, Hunter, and Bear saw a lot of things that kids shouldn't see. Okay? I've been very honest about that. Oh boy, here we go again. My hands are getting tired. Can someone get rid of I'm Not Pam O'Connor? This has zero to do with you guys. Did you have a bad weekend? Did you have a bad weekend? Good morning, Taz. Okay, so let's go back to this. We've talked about it before. It is not the best quality because, well, Jeanette doesn't really know what she's doing, and that's okay because we just want the context of the conversation of somebody that was actually there, okay, and was around the nastiness that is Dawn and Candace Wells.
Payment purposes and general awareness. It has been uploaded to the proper people. This is Allison, Mama Bear, and Chris, and her daughter talking. Allie's daughter.
Okay, for some reason, I don't think Jeanette uploaded anything to the TBI. I don't think remember, the keyword is think. I don't think that she reached out to the authorities. I just don't. And it's because she has outstanding warrants. So she really doesn't want to give someone her name. All right. So this was basically her own entertainment. Hence why she is always on another creator, Pinocchio. What did Pinocchio say? Love the avatar. Hence why she's after another creator, and she's really wanting to talk to Bear Bear. Some of these channels, we already talked about Prayer Garden. We're done with her for now. They're fascinated with these children. Now, True's not a child anymore. And I mean, to the point where they are lying. They're lying and they're saying, oh, Jesse's getting ready to come out and he's going to do an entire interview. Yep, he is. I know he is. Right? No, Josie needs to be left alone. Rapper is a good guy, but hasn't he been timed out and mistreated over here? I've seen it multiple times. Probably a different rapper. A lot of people use the same YouTube names. Trust me, it gets confusing for me as well.
I want to know why nobody done anything and why nobody's still doing nothing. Yes, I've called it in to try to find out. I get no answers.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe somebody can help me.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So, you gotta tell Mama Bear what you just told me. About
What?
her calling you 3 o'clock in the morning.
Who called you? Who's harassing you? What?
Not now.
Oh,
When me and Santa went up on the hill, up in, what was it? Just behind the Rover store. They called us at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
They got a call at like 3 o'clock in the morning. All right. But it gets better. Well, not better, it's worse.
And they were on her way to our house. Summer was 3 years old, and I guess Candace had, I think it was meth or something on the table, and she was high off her ass, and she left the room, and Summer got into it, and she called us, and she showed up at our door, and Summer was like, she was shaking and crying.
God.
And I was like, y'all need to take her to the hospital.
She did need to go to the hospital. Okay? She did.
And she was like, no, we would have got arrested. So there we are, holding a freaking 3-year-old crying because she's scared and high out of her mind. Oh my God. Yeah. They never cared about them kids. And CPS does nothing. No. That's what I'm...
All right. Very good point from Karen. Obviously, Candace she feels very comfortable bringing her little girl over to their house at 3 in the morning. And remember, nobody called 911. Nobody insisted she go to the hospital except for True. Allie knows better than that, but she's not here to defend herself, so I can't really say too much about that. Webbs said, when a child ages out of the system, does the state offer them a protection order or restraining order? He could definitely ask for that. For all we know, he has one right now. He could have a lifelong one for all I know. I really don't know. I don't see any reason in the world that he would want to, because he'll age out at 21, it turns out. It's not 18. And he might decide at 18 that he's going to do something different. He doesn't want to be in the system anymore. I don't know. Never talk to him. Do not want to talk to him. Okay. And I don't think that's a bad idea if it hasn't already been done. That's what I don't know.
And CPS does nothing. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, when they did CPS checks, how the hell does she pass inspection? Yeah. Shit, get yelled at if I have fucking dirt on my house. No. I get yelled at. I fail my inspections here if I have a fucking piece of clothing. She laughed about it. She was like, yeah, they saw all the weed and shit on the table and they didn't say nothing. They just laughed. I swear there's some. The whole.
Allie is 10 times nicer than me. 10 times nicer. If somebody was at my house with a child that needed to go to the hospital, I would go to the bathroom and I would call 911 and I would tell them. I would tell them. That is not right. Brooks, you need to quit lying. You don't care about the Wells boys and took your cheap self over to Prayer Gardens and was talking about everyone has that. Why doesn't she? Since she's always on the inside. Are we doing this again? That's crazy.
Town is in this. No, say if cover up each other. I'll say if CPS was here for me and I had dirty dishes in my sink, they'd eat my kids right then and there for it being filthy because I had dishes in my sink. Trust me, they fucking fail me. They try everything over there to fucking fail me on my inspections.
Well, did y'all see?
You know what I told the lady the other time? I'm sorry my house is lived in. You want to come here? You want this floor spick and span? You gotta get fuck these do it. Till then, you can leave. Don't come at me sideways. There ain't shit on my motherfucking floors.
That's crazy, dude.
Oh, well, didn't she fail polygraph test? Oh, yeah, so she failed her polygraph test twice.
How? How did that bitch fail a polygraph test? How many Xanax that motherfucker take?
I got it all the way wrong.
Sorry,
on
She
this
said
one.
she passed it.
Oh,
What'd you say?
I don't understand.
She wasn't being honest. That's why she failed.
Oh, I thought you said she passed it.
Everybody she passed it. No, she didn't. But my thing is, she failed twice. When I called her that night, when I came into the house after we were at the cookout and shit.
The night
Right.
Summer come up gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me how this bitch is just pacing back and forth in her house playing with her hat.
Cause
When
that
she
mother.
called me a nana, drinking. When she called me a nana, she was sitting in the chair, freaking drinking. And I was like, well, where's all these people? They're out looking for us. And don't you think you should be out there too instead of getting drunk off your ass? We can't leave.
Right.
All right, so let's talk about that. Okay, I've got some people in here that are really going after me about Prayer Garden, 17 pages, all that stuff. Well, I mean, just wait for her to go live again. Have a heyday. I don't care. Think about it this way. Prayer Garden accepts money from her community. She does. She makes a big deal out of it. Thank you, thank you. They don't even know who she is. She doesn't even trust her own community. She doesn't. She doesn't. I don't care what they say. Oh, it's for her protection. It's because of Dawn and Candace Wells. If you're scared of them, why the F are you talking about them? Why are you keeping up with their every movement? Why? Why? So we hear this conversation. Why would you be scared of people that didn't even go look for their own child? They're like, Candace is sitting in the house playing with the hat and getting drunk. Now, look, I don't care who she is. Means nothing to me. But her avatar should be Dawn's nutsack.
Wasn't nobody else.
My y'all something, Miss. I want someone to fuck tell me I can't leave.
Right. You ain't finna tell me I can't search.
I want to know why. How come nobody reported that?
Well, she had the chance to ask Allie and she didn't. All right, so we know that Lisa K. Ruetz is in a league all her own. All right? She is in a league all her own. She solves cases like a mofo. Man, I'm talking like a junkie with a hot spoon. She's always on it. She knows it. Everyone knows it. Super proud of her. Okay? She has solved the Rose Bly case. Do you know how intel this information is? Because the people that are in charge of the investigation in Wisconsin have no idea it's been solved. It is still an open investigation. She said it's not to be talked about. Not to be talked about. Okay? She has been very defensive of Dawn and Candace. She may not be leaning that way now, but we know for a long time she was. I mean, she started a channel to debunk misinformation. And I'm loving the information. I still don't understand why she didn't play an actual recording. She's reading something off as if it's just like a transcript. She could have transcribed something from another channel. I don't know. I still think it's because she doesn't know how to share the screen. And I can help her. Okay? Me and Elisa go back a long ways. Matter of fact, we have an anniversary coming up in August. And I just don't know what to get her. If anyone has any ideas what I should get Lisa K. Ruetz for our anniversary in August, please put it in the chat. All right, and before everybody starts telling me, she's going to strike you, she's going to strike you, she's going to strike you, go ahead. Go ahead. You'll have 10 days to defend yourself to YouTube, and you have 10 business days. 10 business days. Forget about just 10 days. So what she will have to do, ooh, I'm out. Lasso of Truth. Brainworms. Bob Ross painting kit. Question It. Frizz Control Spray. Oh. I've got I should just put together an entire gift basket for her. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. She'll come on the show. She will, because we're going to celebrate. Okay? We're going to celebrate. Again, I just don't think she knows how to share the screen, but she's talking about Allie's daughter, True.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Just a minute. As usual. Okay. Summer would act skittish around Candace, especially when she would drink. Hi, Shar. Welcome. How you doing? Glad you could stop in. Okay.
Oh, I'm in. I'm in. Okay. So if you have a pen and paper, you might want to write all this stuff down. Summer would get skittish around Candace when Candace would drink. When Candace would get drunk. All right? Noted.
Yes, these eyes, especially Summer, is so sad. What do you think happened? I don't know. Were you able to tell these things to the police, just what you've noticed? True says, I've told my mother and she has told the police. Wonder if they got a lot of calls. Seriously. Or do you think, oh, I'm sorry. That was, Sherry is True's grandmother, not mother. I misspoke. Allie is her mother.
Yes, Sherry is her grandmother. Allie is True's mother. Okay, so Lisa just debunked herself. That's good because we want the right information, correct? And so far, what we have learned is that Summer would get skittish around Candace when Candace drinks.
No, Allie tried to get, oh, that was Hunter. Allie tried to get unmasked to interview Hunter, but they didn't because he was a minor. True, were you missing in 2018? I know that went around a lot. Oh, bruised ribs? Oh my God. I've had those. And yeah, they're pretty painful. I think I had to take off work a little bit.
What job did you have to take off from, Lisa? Your online paralegal job? The job you retired from? Or your crime fighting job? From bruised ribs. And I do hear they hurt like the dickens.
I fell backwards and landed on some hardbound books. A stack of them. Yeah, that cracked them. Okay, people said True. That was a rumor. True was missing. I wasn't missing. I ran away in 2018. Okay, thank you. But I've changed a lot. You're welcome. You were allegedly, this is Penny, you were allegedly snatched by the cartel in 2018. Nice.
Yep.
Oh my God. I run away. In 2018, nobody snatched me. Oh, well, I have to ask, at any point, at any time, did anyone snatch you ever? Nope. Did anyone ask you to run away or convince you to run away? Sorry, questions are ridiculous, but I don't want to leave room for speculation. Nope, I just did it myself. Okay, did you run away with another person or did you run away to the Wells house? No, I ran away by myself, and no, I didn't run away to the Wells house. Someone sent me this saying, did you know True was missing in 2018? And I was like, no. She seems kind of stuck on that. Could take a little while.
She said she ran away. Okay? She said she ran away in 2018. And then Lisa brings up, she said this comes from someone named Penny, that she was snatched by the cartel. Oh, dear Lord. Okay? She wouldn't be talking to Penny or Lisa or Jeanette or any of these people if the friggin' cartel has her. You think they're just gonna bring her back home and say, don't tell anybody anything, like an episode of Ozark? Okay? No. And truth be told, she probably did run away to the Wells house. It's kind of a common thing for people in that circle to do. Not here calling her a liar, just saying she probably did, and she might be too embarrassed to bring it up now. She knows a lot about that family. She saw it in real time.
I'll advance here. Sorry. I can't speed things up on this phone. Which, by the way, my phone number got doxxed. I haven't gotten any phone calls today, but that's kind of nice.
She was doxxed again. That's
okay.
Doxxed again.
When you ran away, was Don Wells the one who found you? That's weird. No, we didn't even know them at the time I ran away. Okay, just a new rumor. I'll correct it. Thanks. John, I never heard that Don Wells found True. That's a new one on me. Okay, then I have two questions. Is this Jose Roman? And then she showed the pictures that I think Candace posted. Hey, John.
We know who Jose Roman is. Share your screen, Lisa, so we can see the pictures. And also, you could import that recording in.
Just Ghost. Hello. Yes. And it was the pictures that were on their timeline when Don was in Utah.
You want to hear something funny, Cocoa Pop? I've doxed my own number. I can't tell you how many times. And I have gotten some crazy phone calls afterward. And I'm just like, hello, don't know you, bye, block. Her phone number gets doxed. She loves that word, doxed. And nobody called her. No one. No potential spam, no nothing. Sad.
Thank you. Question 2. Have you ever witnessed any abuse to Summer from Don, physical or SA? I will not share this, just trying to see if what another person is saying is true. Except it's shared because I'm reading it. Not really from him, just from the mom and the brothers and the grandma. Any SA?
Hold on. Did I hear that correctly? That in this conversation, okay, I have to breathe. She is saying that she didn't see anything from Dawn, even though she has said before she did see something that some would call, actually everyone that I know, would consider to be grossly inappropriate. And she's saying that she only saw abuse from her brothers, Can't, and the grandma. Okay. And I'm not being abused. This is my birthday month. And look, I've already got my first present. Kat just gifted 10 Crime Lines and Lines memberships.
Now, remember when she said that Summer did a cartwheel and she didn't have any underwear on and she had crusty stuff all over her?
Mm.
She kind of indicated that there was something there.
Dear God.
But now she's saying no.
God.
Any SA? Not that I know of. So why did she say later that there was? I don't know, but I'm glad we have this.
Oh, I'm glad you have it too, Lisa, because I mean, Lisa, you're getting gritty, okay? Talking about cartwheels with no underwear, crust, probably not something that I would bring up, but that's, you're talking about this. And now it's out for public consumption. It is, 100%. And you're knocking it out of the park, girlfriend. Don't think for a second you're not. And I know you're listening. Remember, our anniversary is in August. And I already know what I'm getting you. You're going to be really excited.
No, I screwed up again.
Now, why after Prayer Garden went after Rapper on her show last night did she take it down? Why? You say it? Say it ain't so. Didn't Brooks just say that other great creators that acknowledge their people's donations was wrong, but she popped this lady's donation to her? This lady knows me. She's a personal friend. We have each other's phone numbers. We have each other's addresses. We exchange birthday gifts, believe it or not. And so, yes, I'm going to say thank you. But I think it would be a real F you to be like, oh, yeah, I'll take that money, but I'm not telling you who I am. I'm not telling you who I am. Nope. So you have no idea anything about me, anything about my life. You don't even know if this is my real voice. You don't know a damn thing about me. Kat is one of my best friends. Of course I'm going to tell her thank you. You think I'm going to say, fuck you, Kat? No.
Oh, Ginny Zip, I'm not. I don't know what he said about me because I didn't listen. Can I ask you what you honestly think Phil happened? I think either the mother or the brothers hurt that baby. Did she spaz out often? What does spaz mean? Like violence? Why would anyone be violent to a 5-year-old? I don't think she was drunk when police showed up, but I don't know. Okay, then true. One time she was getting drunk and she was so drunk she took a nap. Crap, I gotta stop this. And the two older boys were fighting, and her oldest sat down next to Candace, and she woke up and started punching him out of nowhere. Sorry. Are you kidding me? Who told you that? Saw it with my own eyes. One of my best friends can tell you the same thing because she was with me. Why are we talking about this baby? A lot of YouTubers talk about it every day.
Every day. Okay. Today's Monday. We are doing a reaction. Fair use of copyright work stated in the U.S. copyright law for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching. I've been accused of being a teacher, obviously not a good one. Scholarship. We gave out a scholarship to Poppy on Friday. She got the roto wipe at Rapper's birthday. Or research. So they say, why are you talking about this baby? And I think they're not really talking about Summer. Like, why are you talking about Summer? Why are you being so graphic? Okay? Why are you being so graphic? You know what she says? Well, everybody does. All the YouTubers do. Speak for yourself, Home Skillet. Speak for yourself. Don't ever say because everybody's doing it. That's insane. Two Boston moms has taken me to Mexico, and so is Connie. I'm going because I want to hang out with my friends, and I'm going to hold you girls to that. I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going on vacation because everybody's doing it. But that's what she's saying. Come on, Lisa, you're better than this.
Every day for 5 years now. Why is that a problem? How am I putting trauma on her? I'm clearing up the rumors. Evidently, there was no SA involved, which is a rumor that's been going around for a long time. I'm tired of people saying I was involved with Summer going missing because I'm not. I did everything I could to make sure that baby had a good life. I fed her. Crap. Sorry, I can't go forward on this. Okay. I fed her. I would give her brand new clothes. Shit, she was like my laughter. My daughter. I know. Hun, don't listen to that mess. People just are searching for anything to grab a hold of because it isn't saying anything. Karen, those were, didn't you see the, just a minute. Oh, crap. No, I erased it all. Uh-oh. God darn it.
Robin, welcome to the family. Woo! We have a whole playlist that is members' lives. They are a hoot and a half. Everybody, please welcome Robin to the fam. I feel like she was already family, but now it is YouTube official.
Okay. So, Karen, there was a letter that said those were unfounded. Didn't you see that? I'm sure people posted that. It said that those accusations were unfounded when they dropped the charges. So I don't know why people are still saying that happened.
I don't think she. Elmo said she wasn't on last night. My understanding is she was, and it's been taken down. I don't know. Don't pin me with this one. I can replay what happened if that would make you feel better, Elmo. I don't really feel like it doing now. So Lisa, the lasso of truth lawyer, do you not know how to get this paperwork and read through it yourself and understand what's going on? Please tell me, because we all look up to you for your knowledge. We do. But the I heard, I'm sure someone has it. They do. Do you not know that a very good friend of this channel confronted Ronnie Lawson about it? And he came up with some dipshit excuse about having to protect the boys. Okay, you should be doing that anyway. And the best protection would be that their parents are punished.
Benny said you sent pictures of Lip's daughter. I sent one picture. She told me to send it.
Oh, we go again.
And she also gave me a voice recording that I was supposed to send, but I didn't because that's kind of weird. Why would her daughter be sending Shelby a voice recording?
All right. A voice recording sounds a little safer to me than a picture of a little girl. Elmo, maybe it was Saturday. Like I said, I wasn't in there. I just heard about this morning. We know it wasn't Friday because that's when she has her bowling league. I don't know. Like I said, maybe it was Saturday.
I don't know. Okay. We'll continue on. Okay. Hun, don't listen to that mess. People are just searching for anything to grab a hold of because Ellie isn't saying anything. They're thinking if it was Candace and Don, they would be in jail already. Did Jose ever get inappropriate with the kids? We all want to know. Not while I was there, but he started hitting on me, like saying I was beautiful, and then he had a crush on me.
Robin, we see you, baby. And by the way, you're a doll. Thank you for your contribution to the channel. You guys have no idea how much that helps. And half of you have my phone number and know where I live. Two Boston Moms has a question for the chat. I'm just going to leave that up there so you guys can all answer. What in the cornbread hell is going on? I would love to know too. And I know Lisa K, if there's a problem, she'll solve it.
That's kind of weird. I saw the confirmed charges by the mother. No, you're not up to date, Karen. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're not up to
They
date?
got a letter after that said the accusations were unfounded and dropped the charges. They got letters. Don wrote a 10-page.
Dawn didn't write 10 pages of shit. Dawn probably, and I'm saying probably, signed 10 pages of paperwork. So they got another letter. It didn't say unfounded. It was after they had signed over their rights to their 3 sons. Then they got some sort of, I'll just say, verification that no one's going to file charges against them. That is not set in stone. And it's going to be a sad day in Lisa's America and a few other people when the new sheriff comes in and decides, you know, I'm going to dissect this a little further than the last administration. They're already acting different at the sheriff's office. They're the ones that told me with the stuff that was going on another channel. That there's a gag order.
Reply, allegedly, and then they got a letter saying the accusations were unfounded and they dropped the charges.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chris McDonough? Is that who you mean by CM?
Okay, then why do they not have custody of their children if they did nothing wrong? Can someone please answer that for me? I live in the real world. No way would I ever sign my children over to the state to be taken care of by strangers. Instead of breakfast with mom and dad, hey, good morning, mom, good morning, dad, they're with people that they call by their first friggin' names. Why? And you want to act like paperwork is proving everything in here? No, the proof's in the pudding, and the pudding is eaten at the table. And across that table, paperwork was put in front of Dawn and Candace, and they signed their rights over. Then they got another letter and they feel confident that no one's going to do anything to them.
Yeah. I know a lot of people call everybody, don't they? Law enforcement, probation agents, people's neighbor's UPS driver. That was in Sebastian Rogers' case.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Nobody can just, I just think it causes a lot of, I don't know, Jenny. I don't know. I posted about it. I posted all that information. Yeah, that was clips.
Okay, I don't think she knows how to put comments up on the screen. Just saying, I don't think she does. I'm going to take some time out of my week, okay? And I'm going to talk with her, and we're going to get her channel up to snuff. If I'm too busy, I'll see if Chrissy or Cat OG can do it.
I don't know. Somebody said Benny's out to destroy me, so I don't really know.
No, he's not.
I've never said anything bad to Benny or about him, so I don't have any idea.
No,
He knows Lip sent me the pictures. He knows that. He knows that. He talks to Lips. He knows that she did that. I made a video about it. She said that she couldn't wait for Shelby to get out so he could protect her from Ernie, and she couldn't wait for a photo shoot with her daughter and Shelby. She said a bunch of other stuff about them getting together because Ernie was supposedly going to kidnap her daughter and she wanted Shelby to protect her.
Uh-huh. And so the person to solve it is Lisa K. Ruitz, as opposed to Lips filing her own police report. Believe it or not, police do take it real damn serious when a child is being threatened.
Smiley, she just talked to him on the phone. I don't think she was set up to email him. I'm not sure.
Let's see. Chrissy said, I'm going to have to rewind because I missed it. Oh, I said I would take some time out of my week to help LKR. freshen up her channel. I can teach her how to put comments on the screen. She can share the screen. And Kat is too busy. And so it looks like Chrissy's going to have to do it. Now, this didn't work out well for Ernie when he wanted Chrissy to mod for him and, some other things. He wanted some other stuff done, and she just said no. But I think to a true crime fighter, not someone that pretends to be in Trump's Secret Service, I think Chrissy will. Yeah, Chrissy will do it. She's the best.
Okay. Hun, don't listen to that mess. Did I already read this? Oh, did Jose ever get inappropriate with the kids? We all want to know where that guy is. I don't really think Jose had anything to do with Summer. That was the year before. So I don't know. A lot of what Jose said, I didn't really believe.
No shit. No shit.
Okay, then she said not while I was there, but he started hitting on me, and he had a crush on me.
Ooh.
Okay. Then she asks why he was there.
Okay.
Hunter's father and some of his friends came down, but then they went back. I don't know why this won't pause. This is driving me crazy. Keep putting it on pause. Okay. We had someone looking for him. He needs to be questioned. Exactly. Why did him and his friends all come down from New York? Weird. Exactly. Because Hunter's father was supposed to visit him. So his father and some friends came down.
Mm-hmm.
This is obviously after he sent the biker guy or whatever. Was there more than one biker guy? You guys can go ahead and chime in here.
Okay, I'm going to explain this to her. I don't need to explain it to you guys because, well, you understand that Andrew, Jose, and the whole gang of Gloversville went down to Tennessee in 2020. Okay, when things started going down with Hunter, Andrew, being the mental midget and basic bastard that he is, thought it'd be a good idea to start answering random messages from people that said they were a motorcycle gang and that they would basically kidnap Hunter and bring Hunter to him. So I can tell you right now, she's got that all mixed up. Okay. The biker thing happened after Summer went missing.
I don't remember. I know there was one guy. I know that BACA, Bikers Against Child Abuse, declined to be involved.
Oh, yeah. Did they?
Okay. Why doesn't your mind think Don is guilty of anything, especially knowing what he did to his sisters? Oh, I think he's guilty. I mean, I know sometimes parents take showers with their children, but fully naked. He took showers with Summer fully naked? Yes. Someone said they didn't have a bathroom. They did have a bathroom. Like when she was a baby or 5. How would Drew know that he took? Showers with Summer naked? I find it hard to believe that he took showers with Summer naked in front of people.
Look, Lisa, I find it hard to believe too. And I found it even harder to believe when he said it. When he said it to Molly Golightly. And then we hear people going, oh, he's just trolling everybody. He's just trolling everybody. That's not what I would call trolling. That's insane.
Doesn't that seem odd? How come everybody seems to have seen that? It just seems weird to me.
He said
They
it.
don't have a bathroom. It's like a little shower looking thing, but with sewage water. I can't believe that either. She was 5. You saw this? Yes. Do the police know? I would hope so. They only talked to us a bunch of times. Did you tell them? So he took naked showers with Summer, but you don't think he was S-ing her? What, Kim Holmes? I honestly believe Summer made it to the road. Something happened there. I don't know. I'm going to talk about the timeline next. I think something happened at the Priceless because after that, she looked unconscious in the back of the car on the way home. Some people said she's dead there. So if she was laughing and jumping around at Sonic, half an hour later.
Okay. She has said many times, and I will have to talk to Lisa about this when I do my conference call with Chrissy and we figure out how to revamp her channel and help her out. She has said that video, the milk is from April. 120 acres. Hold on. Brooks, you need to really quit acting like you're smarter than Lisa Kay. It's distasteful and very, I'm giving her all the props. What are you missing? What are you missing? I'm giving her all the props. Okay? And when she is wrong about 2020 versus 2021, bikers and all this stuff, then yeah, I'm going to say, no, she was wrong there. She was wrong on that one.
She's unconscious? I don't know. Did you hear that Ziggy Valero? She has 3 interviews and I played them all. I think she was probably right, honestly, with what she said. I doubted it at first, but she was pretty descriptive in what Candy told her, that they came home and Summer was sick and Candace took off to be with Don. It kind of seems like that because she did look sick in those pictures on the way home, or something was wrong with her. Okay, did your brother have an inappropriate relationship with Candace? No, he's not like that at all. Penny said, I don't think a 15-year-old boy would have an interest in her. Yeah, especially not her. Not trying to be rude or anything, but come on now, be real. I know, right? Well, I've also heard she was bisexual, so I don't know. See, people just grab things out of nowhere to have something to talk about. I asked Andrew if he thought that there was something to that, and he said no. But he said that so many people talked about it that he turned it in, and CPS checked it out and said it was unfounded.
But Lisa, okay, here we go. Turkey girl, I'm loving it. Yeah, Brooke, stop stealing her spotlight. It's hard. It's tough. It really is. It really is. Everyone has heard the story. We heard him talking to Molly Golightly, explaining the shower situation. Okay? We heard it. Ernie confronted Candace with it. Candace has heard it for herself. And then she said, I'm gonna need effing bail. I'm gonna need effing bail. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. I'm gonna need effing bail money. I'm like, oh, okay. And nothing happened. She skedaddled with Kathy for Summer of Love. No pun intended against Summer. That is not a play on words for Summer's name. Then when Dawn got out of the clink, she was right back with him.
Jody Sue also said that she didn't think Candace had anything to do with Hunter. I think Candace is just kind of stunted and she's like 15. Just juvenile humor. I don't know. Okay.
All right, I'm going to explain this from my perspective of what the great Lisa Kay is saying. Okay. She, in her own way, is taking up for Candace, saying, you know, she's stunted. She has a 15-year-old's humor. She has said that to me before. Now, this was way back when. Way back when. I don't care what your IQ is. You don't do these things. I just don't. But now we're doing what I call the back pedal. And we're saying that because Candace is stunted, that like she doesn't know any better type of situation. I'm not digging it.
Wait for the next page here.
I'm going to answer a question from the chat. You know better. Asks, do you find it weird, Brooks, that Lisa was stalking Rose's whole family before Summer came up missing? Very strange dynamic we have with that one, okay? Now, I had a Facebook group about Cash Gernon. I made an announcement in that group that said, we're going to be going live. It's about a missing little girl in Tennessee. That was June 16th, 2021. I was talking to Lisa about it. And from there, she became really enthralled with the case of Rose Bly. So it was after Summer went missing.
I don't know why it matters if she's bisexual. People are so on YouTube are so hooked on people's sex lives. That seems to be the way to dog them or make fun of them. They always go to sex or looks. I don't understand it. Okay, I found was there a Billy staying on the property? I found a few Billies, but I don't know what to look for. Hunter said Billy would try to give the kids hugs, like be weird with them. Hunter also said that guy was camping on the Wells property for a week. So I have that. I know Griff said that I was lying. That never happened. I have it recorded, so I can play that next time. I don't know. I have it keyed up. Okay, he's a drunk, and he had a thing. Yeah, the boys would have told. I definitely think that, Kim. Because, I mean, right after they were taken, they were forensically interviewed. Where they went was because there was a therapist close by. So, okay, wait. Why would the boys lie and say they saw her go to the basement? I don't know. Do we know they said that? Ronnie Lawson said that, but I heard him say something else that wasn't true once, so I don't know. Sometimes when they ask him something, he doesn't say anything for a minute, and then he like blurts something out. And that's what he did then. So that kind of makes me question. I think that's kind of a red flag. And everyone said that the basement door was locked. So, I mean, the boys said that, Don said that, Candace said that. So if Summer went down in the basement, she would have had to have come up from the basement. I don't think someone could kidnap her and carry her up that stairway from the basement and not have the boys notice. I don't think even Summer could have. I don't know, that makes me think it didn't happen in the house, but who knows? Okay, he's a drunk. This is Billy. And he had a thing with Candace's mom. Well, not really a thing, but they made out. Really? Last name? That's disgusting. Yeah, he would try to give them hugs. I thought Grandis was a lesbian. For crying out loud. Who cares?
Well, if you're a lesbian, you're not going to be getting freaky deaky with Billy. That's the reason people sometimes will bring up sexuality. They'll say, that doesn't make any sense because she's a lesbian.
Karen, it's unfounded. It's unfounded. Haven't you seen the paperwork? All those allegations were unfounded. Okay, that's what I thought, but it was me, Candace, her mom, and Billy. We was sitting at the table, and he was drunk, and he sat on her mom's leg, and they made out. That's kind of interesting. So apparently he was on the property for more than just that day, because Candace and her mom weren't home that day, so that wasn't the day they were making out. So apparently it was somebody they knew. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture. Tell me if it looks familiar in any way. I showed a picture of a guy standing in front of a truck. And True said, okay. Let's see what she says. I don't know, Karen, why you want to argue with me, but I know that paperwork exists. I've seen it. Okay. I need to find Billy. I don't know who that Billy is. Much older, maybe in his 50s. He has nasty brown, shaggy looking hair that goes kind of to his shoulders, and he has a scruffy, old looking beard. That man is 60. Is Billy Jackie Dobbs? Well, we know that's not true. Don't know his full name. All I know is they call him Billy, and he would sometimes go on the property and sleep in their shed at the top of the hill when he was really drunk out of his mind. Now, I don't know. Andy Bernard said no one was living in the shed, so I don't know about that. Somebody said Summer was down at the road when Jackie Dobbs was there. I asked Jackie Dobbs, and he said he doesn't remember seeing Summer down there at all. They were saying that was how the scent dog went down to the road. I still see people saying that
You Know Better said there's a lot of people who still believe Rose's husband is the one who is responsible for her going missing. My understanding is he has nothing to do with it, but at first glance of the case, you really wonder with the domestic violence, because the police were called on Rose. Was like a year before she went missing. Not an expert on the case, don't hold me to it. He filed for divorce quickly after she went missing, and that's pretty much it. So at first glance, after all this time though, they're saying he has nothing to do with it, and he's just trying to raise his kids. Susan said, am I back? Yes, I am.
dog hid on Fred Hill's property, but that's not what everybody else, that's not what law enforcement or Dave Rader said. And I asked him about the footprints, and he said they didn't find any, but they had heard that rumor. Have you ever seen Jackie Dobbs? No, I don't know who that is, but they sound familiar. Do you have a picture? And she said, getting one. Okay, good, because that name sounds really familiar. I know they have family up in Wisconsin. Well, everybody talks about him on Facebook. She must be talking about the Wells or Candace having family in Wisconsin. Okay, like an
See, Lorianne, I like how you think. It makes more sense that old Grandis had to go to the ER to get the plastic knee checked out because some drunk old dude was sitting on her lap making out with her, as opposed to what Candace said, how the boys were beating her in the knee all the way down to Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg.
Aunt Linda. Yeah, Aunt Linda doesn't live in Wisconsin, though. Related to Candace? Yes. All I know is they call her Aunt Linda. Okay, here Penny tells her she lives in Illinois. Grandma's sister. No, she's not her sister. Okay, and then she shows her a couple of pictures of Jackie Dobbs. You're the queen of misinformation. Okay. A good pick of Summer. Did he ever take Summer with him? No, but there's a lot of druggies that live near them. Not that I know of. Did Summer really sleep with them every night? She just said that he would leave in the middle of the night to go get crack and he'd be gone for about 2 days. Penny says, what the fuck? True said when I spent the night there, she usually slept downstairs with them. What would Candace do while he would be fine for 2 days? Fine for 2 days? I don't know what that means. Katie, just leave. I don't talk about people's looks or trash other creators, so I don't think
She's having a problem with someone in her chat. Does she not have moderators to just tell him bye-bye, to put him in timeout? She likes the convincing game. I'm going to convince you that I'm right about every bit of this. I'm right about every bit of this.
you really need to be here. Okay. Were you allowed to go down there? Yes, but I didn't go down there at night because it's scary, and that's the basement. Were there cameras and stuff in their basement? Not that I know of. I don't spread any lies. I've never lied. Tell me one lie. Just one. Never. I think you're the liar, actually.
Ooh! Oh, no.
I think people have proved that several times, actually.
Ooh. Not that.
Okay, they went to bed with Summer at the same time, or did they just tell her to go to bed? Did you see them using a Canon camera ever? Don said the police took it. They usually started putting the kids to bed around 1 or 2 a.m. and they would all lay down. I've never seen them use a camera. Don't even know what a Canon camera is. All the kids would go down there to sleep at the same time. Did you sleep on the couch? Okay, we're going to get into the rumors that Candace wouldn't let her in the house and because she had her girlfriend with her and she made her sleep in the truck. So she's going to explain that here in a minute. I think this kind of explains some rumors. I don't know, sure. Some people, that's all they have for content is bullshit. I don't know. I wish she'd go back to her channel. Oh. Okay. Did you sleep on the couch? Sometimes, well, until she moved the boys upstairs in the living room. They didn't have a couch. They had a mattress, a big mattress. They moved the boys up the upstairs because of CPS. They made Don. They didn't think the boys should.
Okay. So even though certain people try to convince us that CPS really wasn't that big of a deal. You know, this is about BB guns and stray dogs, you know? They moved the bunk beds upstairs to separate the boys from Summer. The youngest one, I believe, if what Candace was telling McDonough is true, was allowed to sleep downstairs, but Summer slept with them. You can't tell me nothing was going on when CPS is telling you how to arrange your house. You can't tell me nothing's going on, and I don't want it to go on. I want to make that crystal clear. I don't want it to go on. I don't want people hurt. I don't want children hurt. I don't want this level of abuse at all. No, 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 no. No. No way. Are they just going to sign their rights over in lieu of not going to jail? One thing that our hero Lisa probably doesn't know is that Candace Can't confided in her friend Jinkies, rumor has it, love that lady, and said that she was sweating bullets, man. Woo! She was spitting nails. She was so worried about SA charges. Anyone in here worried about SA charges? Last thing on my mind. Nope. Never been brought up to me. Nope.
Be down there with Summer, which is typically CPS recommendations. I know they have a lot of rules about each child having a certain amount of area and stuff. I've read all that. And they made him put a wall up in the bathroom. Why did Don make you?
So nothing's going on. The government comes to your front door, tells you to rearrange your house, put a wall up in the bathroom. They're back on June 14th. And if what Marlena is saying is true, it had to do with something that happened to her daughter when she was up on the hill. They get there on the 14th. It appears to me that who they were there to see was not available for them. And so said person, which is Summer, had a really busy day on Tuesday until she went missing.
Or the green truck. And Penny said red car. I think she got that a couple months ago, like in early March. I don't know the exact date, but it was this year.
This year, okay.
Where did they go to get it? Because Don said Duck Dynasty bought it for him. Duck Dynasty. I actually have the
What?
the receipt from where they bought it from and how much they paid for it, how many miles it had.
Mm-hmm.
I posted that before. He didn't get it from Duck Dynasty.
It's
Got
amazing.
it from a dealership. I don't know where they got it, but Candace told me she bought it for $77,000.
Oh,
That's a lot for a little car. I think the police should ask Duck Dynasty if they really bought it for them. Penny said Don's crazy.
okay.
True said, I know. Penny said, I think she had it back in December, according to Facebook. True said, maybe. Then she said, no, it was April or May. Hi, hair curlers and crime. Okay. Was it different when Don was gone to Utah versus when he was home? She said December 29th, Candace posted a picture of the Subaru. True said no, it was the same. She cranked everything. What does that mean?
You know, what a financial genius Kent is. She supposedly, well, Dawn, because she doesn't have two dimes to rub together, buys a car, you know, an A to B, get you to the grocery store and home, to the doctor's office, kids to school, car for $77,000. But she puts on Facebook in July of 2020, she was selling her house and 11 acres for $70,000. So you're telling me that they spent $7,000 more on the Subaru that is trashed, or whatever car they're talking about. And that's the deal they were making on Facebook to sell their house and 11 acres. Must be kidding me. This can't be freaking real.
Off meth in Arkansas. That's what she said after that baby was born and taken. I know Candace, she's crack because I know she went to someone's house and pulled out her pipe, and that person stayed with Candace and said, yeah, she and Don both smoked crack in front of the kids. So she left. I'm like, why the hell didn't you call CPS? I don't know. I think there was a lot of chances to do something, but yeah, crack. Yep, definitely. Yeah, he could have, Benny. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I heard, that she got cleaned up after they took the baby. I don't know. John always said he hated meth. So many lies. Didn't? Oh, yeah, geek.
Dear God, do your show and then put a comment up there. You're letting your chat do the show, Lisa. I don't know what to do.
And I think that's about the end of it. I think that's it. Yeah, okay. So that was Penny's conversation from True Crime Commentary. If you remember, she was with Scott H for a while too. Then she started her own channel. And True Mulaney. So, yeah, that was.
I didn't hear anywhere in that conversation Penny, that used to be with Scott H, calling any of the children involved liars. Do I need to replay it? Did I miss something? Anyone? Anyone? Well, we have another show coming up in an hour and a half. It'll be on Next Topic. Please set your reminders. Please subscribe. No, I don't believe Penny, that used to be with Scott H, is calling the children liars. But I'm getting some inflection. I'm getting a tone that anyone that goes against Dawn, it seems to me that Lisa, she says it's misinformation. She has to debunk and stuff like that. The information is someone's firsthand account of what happened to them and what they witnessed. Okay? True story. And you don't know unless you were there. And I am not going to go around and call Mary a liar, Jeannie a liar, Trish a liar, the Wells children a liar, Candace's children that she, the state of Wisconsin, raised. I'm not going to call these people liars. They definitely have a different perception about their own lives than I could ever have. Wanda said, I know, right? And PG be fighting over Dawn. I need a video for that. I do. I'm telling you. Shit's getting crazy. I don't know if it's the heat. I don't know if it's because we're coming on to the 5-year anniversary of Summer. Hope we don't get to that. Hopefully she's found before someone's in jail, something like that. But we do have a nest of people on this app that they salivate over bad things that happen to children. They're not talking about justice. They're not talking about, I want them all in jail. They're not doing all that. They're not having that type of conversation. They are deflecting from the horrible treatment that has happened to these children, and some are very graphic about it. Some are very graphic about it. Very. To the point, I mean, they want to get their hands on everything. They want to read all the deeds. I don't get it. I don't like it. I will react to it when they throw it out there, and I'll be like, time to put the horse back in the barn. All right, I will see you guys back here in an hour and a half. Mod Squad, please let me know if you have carpal tunnel syndrome, if anyone has sprained their wrist today, because we had some crazy asses that obviously had a miserable weekend. So I will see all of you on the second show. Cat Lady, please come to our second show. There is the link. I will see you guys all over there. Again, Mod Squad. You're the Mod Squad for a reason. You rock out loud. Rapper, we got your back, buddy. Don't even worry about that stuff. And you all are the best, and you're always here for the right reasons. Love our conversations, love our friendships, and you're rock stars. See you in an hour and a half.